Hey everyone, welcome to GardenFork. I'm your host, Eric Rochow. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this stuff. Yogurt. Super healthy, super tasty. We could go into the whole probiotic thing and all that, but suffice to say that I like yogurt, I like making it, and I wanted to show you guys how to make it yourselves. Good kid project. They can learn about all sorts of stuff, really, when you kind of deep think about that. But yogurt's easy. I'm going to show you now, okay? Here we go. Couple things we need. Some sort of containers. I like glass canning jars. Wash these in really hot water. Clean them. You want them really super clean. You want some good quality milk. This is a 2% milk from a nearby farm, so I like that. And then you will need some existing yogurt. Buy the most organic, crunchy yogurt you can find in the store. The more famous brand names actually have quite a few additives in them, and that's a reason, actually a big reason, to make your own yogurt is, man, those yogurts have a lot of sugar in them. It's kind of amazing, the flavored ones. So anyway, yogurt, the more organic and crunchy the better, or you can get yogurt starter that comes in a pack, kind of like a yeast pack. Look, this might be in the refrigerated section of your store, but we're gonna go with this. This is about a cup. We're going to use a half a cup of this with a half a gallon of water. Milk. First, we have to heat the milk. Take it in a big pot with a thick bottom, and you want to bring it up to 180, 200 degrees. Now, what this heating does is I'm kind of mashing over the science of this, but it makes it such that the milk will set solid rather than separate when we add in our yogurt culture and it cools, all right? So bring it up to 180, 200 degrees. Keep stirring it. You don't want to scorch the bottom of your pan. And then once that's done, turn the heat off, and then we have to drop the temperature down to about 115 degrees. Now we can do this a couple different ways. We can literally just let it sit on the stove, or because it's the middle of winter, we can do this. Snow, pot with milk, cover on top, let that sit. Do you like yogurt, Henry? Charlie, do you like yogurt? All right, so our milk is at 105. That's a little low, but we'll take care of that in the phase 2 of our thing. Putting it outside, again, be careful. You want a thick bottom pot. If you put this in the snow, you might warp a thin bottom pot. Time for the yogurtization. Again, hot, soapy, clean, all right? And I'm going to take half of my milk and pour it in here. Like that. And then a quarter cup of our existing super crunchy yogurt, right? Clean knife. We want this to be warm for about 4 to 8 hours. It depends on how warm an environment as to how this becomes yogurt, how fast this becomes yogurt, in other words. And the easiest way to do this for most people is in your oven. You can preheat this to 200 degrees, and then as you're mixing your milk here, you're all set. These go in here. If this is a little dicey, you can put a cookie sheet in here, and then lay these in. I put the caps on very loosely. They're not super tight. Let this sit for 4 hours, okay? If you happen to have a furnace in your basement and it's winter, like I do, I put my yogurt right on top of the furnace, just like that. If you want, you can put a little tray down here. This is also a great place for seed starting. We have some seed starting videos on our DIY GardenFork channel. You can also give your dogs yogurt. They love yogurt, yes? Yes. We've got a couple of fun videos about how to make yogurt. I made a yogurt with a solar cooker. Very cool. And yogurt in a cardboard box. Kind of stuff your kids might be into. They could learn some science and make a cool thing. So go check those out. Links are below. How cool is this? You made this in your kitchen. This went for about, I think, 6 hours or so. Our furnace room is pretty nice and warm. You know, do you have like a wood stove that runs? A lot of people have a refrigerator that runs a lot and they put it on top of the fridge because it's warmest there. You know, just kind of think about where's the warmest room and put these there. Also,
if you want another little trick to keep them warm, you have some bubble wrap. You can wrap them in bubble wrap. That helps insulate them. Or just a towel. If you have like a thick towel, you could wrap it around and then rubber band like that. There you go. Or again, the warm oven. What do you do? If you already do this and you have a way, down in the show notes, I'd like to hear about that. When you make this kind of yogurt with just a straight culture is going to be a little on the thin side. And we've made a companion video here about different ways to make thicker yogurts and also how to make Greek yogurt. The links are down below. If the technology's working, they'll be at the end of the show somewhere here to click as well. All right, now, taste test. Ready? What I love about this is you can control the flavoring, the amount of sugar. Some of these store-bought yogurts have an amazing amount of sugar in them. You could, ooh, let me pop that, there we go. Little maple syrup in here, a little honey. Again, you know, the sky's the limit, but let's take a look. There's gonna be a little water on the top here that you can see. You can make this. Even cooler, we're gonna make some videos about some heirloom yogurt cultures, all right? Sign up for our email list for when we post those. Neat. All right, tell me what you think in the show notes here. Always like to hear from you guys. Best way to find out about us is our email newsletter. There's a link down below here, and I think somewhere here if the buttons are working. All right? This would be great. This, a little honey, some walnuts, a little dessert. I'm set. Thanks a lot. I love it that you guys watch, and I always like to hear from you. Again, go make your own yogurt. See you.